All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever place you are listening to us this morning. I'm super excited to be here this morning. I'm super excited to be here to be broadcasting this to us this morning. All right, I want to say a very big thank you to each and every one of you, for taking out time to subscribe, to like, to comment to all our videos. I don't take that for granted. Thank you so very much for encouraging our work, all right, and for subscribing. I'm super excited. I'm super excited to be here. All right. Today, I want to talk to us about something that is very crucial, something that is very important, and something that will keep us going. You know, as we are about to round up, as we're about to round up the last quarter in this year, 2023. I'm super excited. I'm super excited, and you need to be excited, all right, for you to be able to achieve more. You need to be super excited for you to be able to achieve more. Irrespective of whatever challenges, irrespective of whatever thing you may have gone throughout the year, there is still so much, that you can still accomplish. There's still so much you can still accomplish. All right. Today I want to talk to us about the power of using the power of thinking big, the power of using your mind, and the power of thinking big to achieve your results. The power of thinking big to achieve your results. It's so important that we we think big. It's so important that you use your mind to think big. You see, where you are today is the actual processes of your thoughts throughout the years. Where you are today is the actual processes of your thought throughout the years. All right. And where you'll be, in 5 years time, in 10 years time, in 20 years time, will still be from that same thoughts that is ruminating in your mind right now. All right. So it's so important that as we move in life, as we make progress in our life, we need to begin to channel our mind towards the right direction so that we can achieve so much. So how do you construct your mind towards thinking big? And also, how do you think big? You see, that is the question. How do you think big? A lot of people, just go through life without actual planning. You see, and it's so important that as you go through life, you need to plan. And when you plan on paper, you are actually stretching your mind, towards where you want to go. You see, so, and that implies what? Thinking. So what is thinking? Thinking is all about engaging your mind. Is about stretching your mind towards visualizing where you want to be. You see, it's engaging your mind, visualizing your mind, seeing from the inside constructively where you want to be. You see, and one thing I always do, I've been always doing, is engaging my mental processes. Because it is what you have inside, that you have built on the inside, that you eventually begin to build on the outside. Somebody was saying something. He said, first within, then without. First within, then without. You see, if your thinking is a thinking of fear, all right, if your thinking is a thinking of fear, what you attract is basically, you'll be attracting fear. You see, if your thinking is a thinking of prosperity, of abundance, definitely what you begin to attract is prosperity and abundance. You see, So how do you think, like what I do that has been working for me is I think 5 years, I think 10 years, I think 20 years down the line. You see where I want to be 20 years from now. You see, so it does not matter where you are right now, but what matter is where you're going to. Where you're going to. You see, but the reason why a lot of people are where they are and they still remain where they are is because they have not what planned on paper. They have not planned on paper. You see, the secret to every successful people is that they first of all plan on paper. Even the Bible says something. Even the Bible, the Holy Book, says something. He said, he said, write out the vision, make it plain on tablets, so that those that pass may be able to see it. You see, so when you have a plan which is on paper, you know what you are doing? You are stretching your mind, and that is what few people are engaged with. You see, few people are engaged in it. That's why a lot of them are where they are today. You see, somebody said something which is very important that I have to drop right now. He said that where you are today is as a result of your thinking processes yesterday. You see, where you are today is as a result of your thinking processes yesterday. So where you will be tomorrow, where you will be tomorrow will be as a result of your thinking today. You see, so that means no one can be limited, no one can be small. You see, so if you are not where you are today, doesn't mean you will not get there. You see, but you can remain where you are. You see, even for your lifetime, you can remain where you are even for your lifetime. You see, because the power to move you from point A to point B lies in your hands through planning and thinking big. Through planning and thinking big. A lot of time I engage a lot of young people, and you just see their short-sightedness. Now I was talking to a friend of mine, and I said, what is your plan for the next 2 years? And you know what the guy said? He said, I just need a house, I just need some table. I don't know. He was just talking, and I was like, this guy does not have a vision. You see, and it's so important that you have a vision for your life. When you have a vision for 5 years, for 10 years, your thinking will stretch. Your thinking will stretch. You see, and you just find out that you're walking in line with your vision. You see, and what does vision imply? Vision is what? Having a mental picture of a desirable future. That's what vision is. Having a mental picture of a desired future. See, what is your future like? You see, so you paint it for 5 years, for 10 years, and for 20 years, as long as you want to paint it, because that will be your motivating factor. That is what will motivate you, and that will serve as the motivating factor to keep pushing you. So really, you may not have gotten to where you want to be, but you can still get to where you want to be when your thinking is right and when your thinking is big. You see, so don't limit your mind. Don't limit where you are right now. Don't feel as though nothing is working in your life. You see, nothing is working in your life because you have not yet sat down and begin to channel your direction towards where you want to be. So you must engage your mind towards thinking big. How big do you want to be? You need to first of all see it on paper. You see, so when you are able to see it on paper,